House. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but this
God,
definitely
I'm looking at this article, and it is annoying to.
Streaming. Okay, now I'm streaming on YouTube, but I guess I'm.
Oh God, I'm opening fanfiction.net.
Real
Oh
quick
God.
question though. Who
Oh my God, 16,777,000 words.
Nice.
Who graced us with the longest thing in history?
That would be James Dean 5842.
Seems right.
JD, and that sounds like someone that would make the
Okay,
longest.
here's a
fanfic.
link.
Your little
I ain't reading all that.
At least look at it so that you know we're not bullshitting. Oh God, it was updated. Oh no, never mind. It was updated. It was updated February of last year.
Oh, okay.
The only time it's appropriate to say I ain't reading all that.
I ain't reading all that, but I'm happy for you though, or sad that that happened.
Alright, is it like? Please tell me. I gotta know. Please tell me it's safe for work.
I don't know. I haven't touched the source. I haven't not touched the material in the slightest, so I don't know.
2,328 chapters.
Oh my fucking God, I'm getting a headache just thinking about it.
How many days?
But yeah, no, I'm now streaming on YouTube, but I guess I'm trying to figure out, like, what do I am, like,
No, imagine if someone who actually read the entire thing just started clapping out of amazement since it's actually beautiful.
But yeah, no, this is now a new stream. Hey guys, I got,
So they got false reported by some dumbass who doesn't like fun.
Yeah, no, I
titties.
was literally just sculpting this model right now, and I got,
Hi, Kenny.
I'm
Hey,
playing
Kenny.
Path of Exile.
Oh God, I actually am getting an actual genuine headache.
I mean, I know, like, I can't make, like, reasoning out of nonsense, but at the same time, I'm just kind of like...
You're trying
She's gonna
to.
keep trying.
Tulie.
Yeah.
The longer you try to think about it, the more it will damage your mind.
Yeah,
Trust
how
me.
about you think about
I
the
tried
longest
to
season?
comprehend sentences in My Immortal, and I failed.
My immortal.
Oh,
You know the one.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't know anything about Harry Potter. I'm dead serious.
My Immortal is an edgy Harry Potter fanfiction written by someone who read the first book partway through,
And thought,
and
like...
the
Still
grammar
better
in
than
it,
the
the
original.
grammar in it actually rivals A Pickle for the Knowing Ones. And if you
And the
know
final
about that
pages-
book or that man, he was an illiterate dumbass.
Yeah, who
That's
dropped out
so-
of, like...
Wooden.
What, didn't he, like, drop out of,
He dropped
like...
out of grade school to be a farmhand.
Oh yeah.
To be fair, that was common back then.
No. But on top of that,
There.
he was also the dumbest human being to exist.
Who also keeps seceding.
kept succeeding.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Just
he
kept
just kept succeeding by accident, failing upwards.
Failing
You'd be
Yeah.
surprised how many people do that.
Yeah, that's just called nepotism nowadays.
That's just called being a business owner nowadays.
That's
Yeah,
just
that's
called
why I
being
call
the
it
president of
nepotism.
America.
That's just called
Hey,
that's just
yo.
called current. That's just called currently running the Ubisoft.
Oh, speaking of that, Silver, by the way, I like how he backed down on the taxes on Canada, and people were saying he won, despite the fact he accomplished nothing.
I don't feel like going into details on it, but
Let's not
pretty
do
much,
that.
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah.
Let's avoid those details
Ain't that?
for now.
It's just funny.
That's it.
Ejectily fails, he won. Classic W.
What?
There's no reasoning, just yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, how do you make sense of nonsense?
You
I
don't.
still want. I still want to. I still want to see someone. I
Okay.
still want to see someone read like that entirety of that bullshit.
What, the Owl
I
House?
just want. Yeah, the fanfic. I want to see someone read the entirety of it and just.
Do you
see
want
how
me
it
to?
goes.
No.
you're-
No.
I'm
Hey, that's your time, not mine. Tulie, just think about how long it took you. Tulie, remember how long it took you to read Lord of the Rings and multiply it by a couple dozen.
You've never even read Lord of the Rings. How would you know?
I didn't say I did.
he lived in a cave.
He also said
He
that he
was in
didn't
the
like the
movie.
movie that much, and I'm just like, what a
Yeah, it was.
What a
How
yeah, it was
dare
overhyped.
you?
what a
You
rude.
Say it again, it was overhyped.
You blasphemous!
never watched
I've
it
never
either.
actually seen it.
What?
I thought Harry Potter. I also right. Not
So,
only do I think it's mid as shit, I also think Harry Potter is
So
shit.
before
Stupid
that,
nerds.
infamously in my friend group, I've only seen one Lord of the Rings movie, and it was Return of the King.
You watched the last one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's that.
That's kind of funny.
And the first Hobbit.
Oh god, no, that's
The
not a
only
good
Lord of the
movie.
Ring
That's not
characters
a
I
very good
like
movie.
is Gollum.
I one of these days I'll watch them, but they're
You're
like
probably
4 hours
you're
long
probably the
each.
one motherfucker excited for the Gollum game.
No.
I didn't bother to buy it.
No, I'm talking to Zap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't bother to buy
be
it,
the
but you know
one
what?
guy-
Maybe I will.
I did actually. I did play the Mordor game where you're like
You too.
where you're that dead guy who also has like a spirit of an elf in him.
Oh,
Shadow of
man.
Mordor.
Yeah. Again, okay, good game. However, there are some. Okay.
Yeah, they made this series actually look fun.
No. Here's the thing. I actually really liked the first Mordor game. Here's the problem.
Did it 100% it. You go.
You're mean.
What did they do to their artists?
No, it's actually not what they did to the artists. It's, okay. There were a couple of decisions that they made that were kind of weird, and, like, okay, a couple of decisions, but other decisions that they did where, like, initially people were more upset about, but then if you actually read the books, it's like, oh, actually, this is lore accurate, so, you know, you guys shouldn't have, like, been all, like, in a tizzy over this, so, you know, F off, because one...
F off, wanker!
No, because something that people were initially like all in a fuss about is okay. In Lord of the Rings, there is a giant spider like queen named Shelob, and in the movies, she is just a spider. Like, I mean, yeah, she's still the Spider Queen, but you only see her as a spider. That's it. In the books, she technically can morph. She's basically the same species as Gandalf and Galadriel.
Yeah, there's something more to her, but technically yes.
Yeah, so technically, like, she can kind of shapeshift, and it's like, okay, sure, whatever. So, something that people took offense to was that, like, in the game, because the games, like, actually did take a lot of source material directly from the books, was they had Shelob transform into, like, a sexy lady, to kind of, like, be the, like, anti-Galadriel sort of, like, foil. Because...
I don't remember any of this, and I liked the game.
Yeah, no, she's the, like, yeah, she's there. Now, there's another factor that a lot of people were kind of like, oi, wait a minute, this is a little bit weirder. People liked that, oh, hey, it still takes liberties with, like, certain aspects of the books, but it's still accurate where things are going on, but it's sort of in the background. Kind of like how in Tales from the Borderlands, things are happening that are integral to the plot, but it's not going to... Like, you don't have, like, all of the main characters from any of the previous games just, like, kind of ruining any of the plot. You have side characters doing their...
Ruining.
Well, not ruining, but I say like Tales from the Borderlands because it's they have like their own sort of like a set of adventures where they're kind of doing a semi-commentary on the like looter shooter kind of thing where straight up it's just a bunch of guys, just normal guys, like they're like, man, I want to be like those heroes, but they obviously can't be, so they're like, we gotta figure out how to be rich. It's basically just Road to El Dorado, but in game form, and it's amazing.
Oh yeah. One franchise I do keep up with is Borderlands.
Yeah. Well, I
You
also...
keep up with Borderlands? I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Look, we don't talk about the movie.
Oh, no, I'm not talking about the movie.
I know, I'm so sorry for you.
Yeah, we're not talking about the movie. We're so sorry for you. Does he know?
Borderlands 4 looks really good.
I'm so sorry.
It looks good!
Uh-huh.
I hope that your excitement is not misplaced.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's the best I can hope for.
I mean, I'll play them even if they're dog shit. People hated 3. I enjoyed 3.
Really?
People,
You,
From what I know,
Yes.
people really hated 3 because the villains were just.
I had to
Okay.
stop playing
Bad.
4 because Tulie
Oh.
wouldn't let me.
Okay, so let me. I don't do this often, but let
Wait,
me.
you had to
defend-
stop playing 4. 4 doesn't exist yet.
No, he meant 3.
Oh, sorry.
One of the liars.
3, yeah, sorry. I was playing 3, but Tulie wouldn't let me, and she won't let me play 4 either when it comes out.
Did she also take away your juice box?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bitch.
And you gotta be in bed by 9, huh?
Wait,
Yeah, I know. I
out of
hate her
here.
too.
Whatever.
I get out of here for 10 seconds and now Tulie is a bitch.
Yeah,
Bruh.
she won't let me play. She takes away my juice box, not let me play Borderlands 3, and won't let me
Okay.
play 4 when it comes out.
Oh, I gotta
Okay,
play fucking Shrek skateboard on my leaves, Jimmy.
Okay, guys, give me 3 minutes.
Oh, God.
Give me 3 minutes to defend the enemies of the villains of Borderlands 3 because I actually like them. So,
Okay, is one
You
of
know
them
what?
named
That's
Randy
strange, but
Pitchford?
alright.
okay, so the reason why a lot of people do not like them is because they are they present a subculture that a lot of
Exactly.
online people don't like, which is reactionary prank YouTubers. They literally vlog everything. They do the "What's up, everyone?" And it
What's
rubs
up,
people the wrong
everybody?
way.
This is the Act Man here.
I think it's cute, and they play it off as like the reason they do this and they feast on like viewership is because they were abandoned by their shitty father, who's this world-renowned explorer, and they were kind of like manipulated because one of them is a siren, which is like this universe is like only 4 exist, and they're like godlike creatures, and the other one's like a parasite that actually should be dead. So they use that cope of like being annoying YouTubers to like fill in a void. I think it's really good. Also, she's hot.
What?
Bro, she has sex with her brother.
No, they don't actually. They're not actually
Let me-
incest. She literally kills
I was
him.
making a joke. I was
She
making a
literally.
joke.
She calls him a parasite. There's no incest.
I was joking.
Bubble.
Me when I make jokes about incest somehow.
I guess I'm screwed up for saying that, huh?
No, you're not the
Yeah.
only one that thinks that. It's
No,
just
do you not get
isn't-
the ton?
A lot of people think about incest. It's fun.
Oh yeah, it's totally justifiable. Don't worry about it, bro. You're good.
Also, I love the planets. I love the different environments. I love that the world of the universe of Borderlands in
Know what
3
I
has
love? I love
expanded
Black
so
Sabbath.
much. I really enjoy the game. I really do.
I
know
just
what I
feel
like?
very sorry for you. Would you like me to ruin
I
that?
feel sorry for your taste buds.
Why
would
do
you-
you hate it,
Borderlands.
Tulie?
How many
Because it
hours
makes
do
you
you
happy.
have? How
I
many
got
hours?
about 40 minutes. Go ahead. I
Okay,
actually
I'll
come at me, bro. Come at me.
okay.
It all started 3 stores and 6,500.
We're about to,
Ahem,
we're,
dead
we're
game
about to have a we're about to have a nerd off.
No, it's not just a
I'm
nerd
not
off. It's a
totally-
game development off, and I
There's a
I
difference.
have there is a direct person I know who was affected by this person. I'm not even joking.
Oh, was it the director?
Oh no, actually, who was affected by it? Oh no.
No, I mean, like, what person are you talking about in reference to like, this person did the
Rand,
thing?
my my former coworker, who was actually really, really good. Like, she still is good. She worked in a company that was outsourced by Gearbox, and she saw firsthand, the interesting magnitude of this man and his apologia online. Not just online, but in meetings, and wow. It's bad.
Okay.
Um,
So I'm gonna defend that quick one. I know there's more, but let's take it chunk by chunk. With that, yes, he sucks. should a game not exist because of one douchebag? This is the whole Hogwarts Legacy thing. Should people ban Hogwarts Legacy because of J.K. Rowling? This one person who is one part of a major group who did a lot of good work.
No. I'm
Counter argument. The director of L.A. Noire.
Also, here's the problem. I do agree with you. But here's the problem. Randy Pitchford, the specific guy in question. Okay, he is the head of Gearbox. He also created Borderlands, which okay, sure, whatever, fine. The problem is that he has had every direct influence, and he even embezzled money directly from Gearbox to, checks notes, fund his magic show.
Oh, what? It's this man. I know him.
Yeah, well, he's infamous for other reasons. You know how nowadays...
He's a fan of Epstein.
He might be.
Well, he might be. That's where it gets a little bit.
Oh no! That's Randy Scott, completely different person.
I don't even know who that is.
Scott.
The guy who led the development of Doom 3DO and forced one developer to port Doom to the 3DO in its entirety in 10 weeks.
Oh wow.
Burger Becky is a legend. Randy Scott is a massive piece of shit.
Yeah, no. So
don't name my kid Randy. Got it.
Don't name your kid Randy. He'll be a pedophile.
Also, don't name him Bubba.
Why the fuck would any person name their kid Bubba?
Yeah, why would they?
Don't say anything, Zap, until I ask. Zap, what is your brother's name?
It's not Bubba, but that's his nickname that I call him. Yeah.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
He has a Hispanic name. He is a white man, but he does look Mexican. Doesn't help. He went into landscaping for a while.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Correlation?
I'm so confused.
No, listen, the way I describe my brother, he's a Hispanic white man.
I do love me asking, what do you call your brother? Went into that. I love it.
Anyway, okay, let's go into the story of Randy Pitchford. Okay, you know how nowadays video games, whenever they release a trailer or anything like that, they have to specify, hey, this is either, gameplay, or, a cinematic, or fake, or not indicative. You know that? Little tiny disclaimer that always has to be up? Do you want to know why? He headed the development of... Aliens Colonial Marines got on the stage of E3 at the time and said, yes, this is all real gameplay, this is all happening live, and it wasn't, it was all a lie, and he knew that it was a lie, got sued, and that's why now video games, they have to preface that, because of this man going on stage saying that it was all real, all in real time, and none of it was. Then, another, thing that so, okay, I do agree, to an extent about, oh, just one person, doesn't make an entire thing, bad. Here's the problem. There's a court case that has been ongoing where he physically and emotionally abused a developer / voice actor. And yes, that is true. You might be wondering, huh?
I believe it.
Clapchat, and that's a fate that deserved death.
So the guy who voiced Claptrap, because the thing is, the guy originally, he was just an employee at, Gearbox, where his responsibility was level design and, asset placement here and there. And he was able to double himself over as, the voice of Claptrap. And the thing is, he kept voicing Claptrap, which is fine. He didn't, hate that, but he kind of pointed out one day, hey, is it possible if I could get, some residuals from this, or get payment from this? Because the problem was that he never got paid for other, for voicing Claptrap separately from his development, within the game. He was just paid, in one go, which technically is very dubious to do, because even voice actors and performance actors get paid in proportion to what they do. That's... So, he was then told no, and then he was assaulted behind the... he was assaulted in a lobby by Randy Pitchford because there was a very, very terrible incident where Randy Pitchford, and he admitted this, by the way, as well, he lost a USB that had that had a couple things in it.
Oh shit, I remember this!
He had sensitive information about Borderlands 3, as well as potentially child porn, and the reason I say potentially...
You lost my child porn!
And the problem is that when people question him about it, he said, like, oh, well, they look old enough, they're just... It's practically magical, you know? And they're doing magic tricks, practically.
Fuck you mean?
Yeah, I know. Again, really bizarre.
It was really
she's just
bad.
barely not legal, okay? It's just, she was only 5.
She's actually a 3,000-year-old tree god.
Long before.
That was the wrong sound effect.
I have she identifies as a 45-year-old, so this is fun.
She identifies as a...
So here's the thing, people pointed out like, yo, this is, and the thing is he lost this USB at a medieval times restaurant. To this day, it's never been recovered. Like he lost it at a medieval times restaurant.
Imagine losing your child pornography at medieval times.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's why no one can access it.
Well, it also, again, had sensitive information regarding Borderlands 3, which, I'm not trying to say that just because you lost something The problem is that this is the CEO who also has potentially compromising and illegal information. Here's the thing, though. When that came out, he went all ballistic and just, absolutely went bonkers. And the problem was that there was this one specific occasion where he went to a GDC talk. I don't think he was the one speaking, but he was just, there, and you had the voice actor of Claptrap, confront him and go, hey, I heard about this lawsuit regarding this, lost USB. Is there any truth to this? This seems very messed up, that this happened. What the heck? And you want to know what Randy Pitchford's response was?
What, are you a cop?
That would have been better. He proceeded to punch the guy, assault him in view of everyone there. People could see
I heard
it.
You got child porn.
Basically, and here's the thing. This is more information, though, that I found out. From my coworker, where she was in, a Zoom meeting, and apparently Randy Pitchford was there, and he yelled out, by the way, if I find out anyone here, leaked my lawsuit, I'm going to get your ass, fire you, and, just... doing all kinds of weird threats. He left, and then he had someone rejoin the call to specifically apologize on behalf of him.
I don't think
he sucks. He is a terrible person. But you know who's not terrible? All those hardworking actors and animators that even besides this douchebag of a man made a good game. Remember, that was the beginning of this